Listen, I have a quick tip. Tip. Um, I have some tips about how to beat different nasty personality types. With a person that plays the victim all the time. That's my dad for me. It's always the victim. Oh, your stepmom was this, your mom was that, your sisters are this, your brother is that. He's always the victim. And an angry one at that. Because he'll demand loyalty that he doesn't deserve. He'll tell his followers that they must stop talking to anybody that he has a problem with, which there's a lot of people. When you want to be done with a victim mentality type of person, the best thing you can do is be direct. And you know what? From now on, I'm going to start recording conversations, but be direct and don't bite your tongue. Tell them what the solutions would be to fix those relationships. Give them a few months. If they don't fix them, or even if it's somebody always like, oh, my bills, oh, this happened to me, oh, da-da-da, or health-wise, oh, I'm going through this, oh, and you give them tips or things that you think would help. I don't know it all, but I have, helped myself and my kids heal from different things. My oldest had asthma. I had asthma for a month or two. I'm not claiming that no more. I forgot what I used to do for my oldest son. Then I did a couple of remedies. Poof, be gone. Asthma, be gone. My kids have eczema. When they're away from me, sometimes it acts up. But I have a home remedy that I fix for them. Boom, within 3 days it's gone. I was dealing with a real bad thyroid issue. Now the parathyroid's different, so if you don't know the difference, look it up. But I told myself I don't want to be on this medication for the rest of my life because, as you know, or if you don't know, medicine usually has some kind of side effect. Long-term side effect, short-term side effect, look them up. Whatever medicine you're taking, look up, Google what is the short-term side effect for this med and what is the long-term side effect for this med. 90% of them say cancer, diabetes, kidney problem, liver problem. Your body's not meant to deal with so many chemicals and harmful mixture. Grown. I was supposed to start my fast. I'm gonna have to do an hour extra in the morning. But I started doing this natural supplement that's so much better for my body. It doesn't cause me to be a zombie all day. Like that levothyroxine, Roxy, I think it's called. Man, if you have a chance, don't do it. Google what are natural supplements. The doctors are gonna try to scare you and tell you like your numbers. You could have a stroke, you could have a heart attack. But I'm telling you, I've been doing it for like 6 months. Didn't tell my doctor until 3 months ago. They didn't even notice the difference. They noticed once I told them, they looked at the number and they said, oh, it's actually even better than when you were on the medicine. It took a lot longer to work. Like I felt the first 3 months or so, because thyroid affects your energy, it affects everything, it affects your weight. You gain weight usually on them. When you get diagnosed with thyroid, hypothyroid, the hyperthyroid actually makes you lose weight and then your eyes bug out. Like Wendy, she has hyper. I have hypo. I think about hippopotamus. It makes you gain weight, kind of sluggish. But the medicine that they put you on makes the symptoms even worse. Yeah, you might not have like heart palpitation issues or it might take the risk down a little bit from having a heart attack or a stroke. But the long-term side effects are not worth it. And even the short-term side effects, the fact that it causes you to be like, because you have to take it on an empty stomach, so that kind of forces you, and they want you to take it in the morning. I started taking it at night because it does make you sleepy, but then it doesn't work as good because I'm not sure if there's not enough time or I don't know. Either way, I just found out that the natural stuff was working and it was actually working better. What else did I? Oh, my hair and my nails were acting up. I'm not sure if that was part of the thyroid issue or or parathyroid issue or the perimenopause stuff that hit me early. But for a while, my hair was falling off. I was already cutting it. I was actually shaving my hair for like 10, 12 years. I just shave it off, start all over again. And I'm glad that I did that because my hair's grown so much healthier and I can manage it and it's thicker now. And so now I'm going to grow it out because it's a lot better. But yeah, I did some home remedy on that. Some different oil mixtures and different things in the shampoo. You can Google that too. And here on Facebook, I used to have a group that I ran called Do It Yourself, not you self. It's you are self. So maybe it's still there. Maybe they're still going. I have a new group, but I don't think I'm gonna let anybody in there. I'm just posting stuff to save it, so I can remember natural remedies, different recipes, and stuff like that. But either way, so I fixed that. I also got diagnosed 10 or 12 years ago. A lot of stuff happened around that time. With pre-diabetic, I had a stigma in my eye. I needed glasses. I reversed that. Started drinking. Started slow. Shot glasses of water Then I work myself up to a 4 ounce, a 8 ounce, a 16 ounce, 32 ounce, all the way up to a gallon. So there was times I didn't drink a whole gallon in a day, but I marked a gallon of milk. I washed it out real good, marked it, started at 6 because I used to get up at 6 with the kids. Well, I still do. Kids to go to school and all that stuff. And I think I started at 5. I wanted to start. But around 9 o'clock, I was like, oh my God, too much water. I cut sugar, which that was extremely hard because I am so hooked on chocolate, especially around that time of the month. I need my Hershey bar or Symphony so bad. But I was able to cut it for a whole year, adding honey instead of sugar to everything, including my coffee. Ugh, it was hard. And around that same time when I was trying to do that, it actually helped me quit smoking because I don't know, something about cutting sugar helped my eyesight and it helped me quit smoking cigarettes because I think maybe because of the honey, it made me nauseous. I don't know. But either way, I quit smoking, fixed my eyesight, and reversed pre-diabetic diagnosis around that time. Now I'm working on a couple of other things for myself and one thing for my kids. So unfortunately, I can't make the kids do what I do to reverse stuff. Like somebody asked me, I think it was the Bitter X, talking about, well, if you reverse your eyesight stuff, why don't you do it for your kids? Well, I can't make them stop eating junk food, stop eating sugar. I think I had to cut out a lot of stuff, but mainly is I had to juice a lot, drink a gallon of water if I could, cut sugar, which means cut chocolate, junk food. Most fast food has a lot of sugar in it. I always cook at home anyways, but that forced me, like if I did want a pad thai, I thought, I know the MSG and all that stuff. Pasta converts to sugar. There's a lot of stuff that converts to sugar or has sugar, but it's not called sugar. It just converts to it. So I'm going to do the same thing with the couple of things that I'm working on. I'm going to, one of the things I have to get a trainer for because I already know the physical therapy and all that good stuff. Because I already know that that's going to require more than just my will. But anyways, getting back to the different personality traits and how to beat them at their own game. So the manipulator or the victim mode person, be direct, give them suggestions if you have any. And if they don't fix it, then tell them straight up. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I gave you some suggestions. You didn't take it. Now what do you want me to do? They usually get mad or be like, oh, I just want you to be supportive, blah, blah, blah. But the same people might not even answer the phone if you have something going on. So that's another thing. If a victim mode or manipulator person always calls you first to solve their problems, which they don't want you to solve them. They want you to take it away magically or pay for whatever or whatever. Abracadabra, make it poof. You can't even call those same people. They usually are absent during your needs. Then comes the narcissist. Now, there are different type of narcissists, so you got to be careful which one you're dealing with. And I would Google how many different type of narcissists. They might have came up with more, but the last time I dealt with one that I was able to talk about with him, because he was pretty honest. He actually told me he was a covert narcissist. Now there are some more deadly ones, dangerous ones. I think this last one that I dealt with was a McNillian. Anyways, look it up. They want you dead. If you hurt their feelings, they want you gone. They want you under the ground. So what I learned from the first go around, and I'm sure I dealt with more narcissists in my family. I just didn't know. I didn't have a word for it. I just thought they were evil or mean or just plain whatever. But if you, at a grown age, we should be able to Google stuff. If a person does this and that, and then this and that, Google will tell you. I mean, people use ChatGPT. I'm going to stick with Google. Google has not failed me yet, so I'm going to stick with Google. It usually tells you, even if you don't, it might be like, oh, maybe they have personality disorder or bipolar or whatever. But it always tell you, consult a doctor, blah, blah, blah. But I put them all in the same category because they all tend to flare up on you and sneak up on you, attack without even anything gone wrong. They just get jealous or get triggered. What I learned from them is that it helps a lot if you play dumb. You ask questions, you watch their response. Narcissists, because they're going off your personality and your vibe, they don't seem to have their own personality. So they don't know how to react natural. If you ask them a question and catch them off guard, they like to catch you off guard, catch them off guard. But playing dumb will work for a little bit until you're ready to walk away. That's, you gotta, I understand it takes a lot. People that haven't been through it might be like, well, just walk away. Easier said than done, especially if you have kids with them or if you live with them. Thank God I don't date in my own city no more. And this is one of the reasons. After my little one's dad, I told myself, nope, no more guys that live in Washington unless I knew them from before and I trust them from before. They didn't do me dirty, or I didn't, we didn't break up in that type of way. Then, like I could see one that, it didn't end because of him or because of me. It was just, we were too young. But either way, other than that, yeah, no, I'm not dating. Even if I move out of state, which I'm thinking I might, because there's nothing here for me. But even if I move out of state, I still might not. I mean, Washington is out. I would never date anybody else, like I said, except for that one from Washington. But yeah, and I'm kind of crossing out Florida too. I don't know. I might cross out Florida too. I'm always gonna have love for my New York people, so But I don't know. I'm like, I don't, anyways, it's not about that. Um, but yeah, play dumb so they feel empowered because that's their whole game. They want to feel like they're getting over on you, they're smarter than you. Um, and then make an exit plan. If you live with them, make an exit plan. Make sure um, to have an emergency bag to go. Make sure you have even old phones, if you keep them charged and keep them all over, hide them in your closet, hide them in everywhere. Any old phone you can still call 911 on. Um, I know I was in a situation one time with the father of the little one, and unfortunately, I did reach out to a DV place, and they had specialized phones that had two numbers or two main buttons, one to call the police and one to call them. So I would just press both of them. I pressed both of them the one time that I did have to do it. And then I just, because it already tracks that it's a DV phone, you can throw those in the throw them behind clothes or put them, it will not ring, they will not call you back, they will not put you at risk. And if you call 911 from an extra phone, turn the ringer down. Make sure that the notifications are off or the ringtones are down, because cops, they call you 2 or 3 times or 2 times. If you don't pick up, they track the phone and they come to you. So that's one way to, do it. So that's a tip. Um, you know, with manipulators or victim modes, and then you decide how long do you want to deal with that person. If all they do is use you, try to manipulate you, or call you when they want to play the victim mode. I don't have any patience. I started cutting out people cold at 40. And I wish I would have done it in my 30s, to be honest with you, because the same people I cut out in my 40s were supposed to be cut out way sooner than that. Even in my 20s, I could have cut them out and been fine. The ones that I just cut this year hurt a little more because I really thought that these family members were, I thought it was real, but you know, that's because I have a very kind-hearted, the good thing is that my kids, one is good at one thing and one is good at the other. And the one that has a good discernment soul can sense demons around him. And I didn't know that until March. I learned that the hard way, that he was trying to warn me about somebody being around us that wasn't normal, that was on some demon time. And I didn't know how to listen. My other one, I go for fashion sense. He has a better fashion sense than me. And he also has a good discernment. He doesn't let a lot of people in. And he makes no apologies about it. Like, he does not feel bad about it. And I admire that. I admire that so much, because I may cut people off cold after they do me wrong, and they do a lot. Like, it has to be a lot for me to finally say, you know what? Do you, and good luck. I don't like to be confused. I don't like to be wondering what's what. I like to have things clear. Like, just like I said in my other video, I want it to be just like you write me a note. Do you like me? Yes or no? Maybe so. Give me something. That's what I need. That's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. So, my new policy, my new way of thinking is gonna be, if it doesn't make sense, I don't need to be in it. I don't need to question it. I don't need to second guess it. I give some people more rope because I care a little more. So I may give them a little bit of more rope. I don't like that saying, to hang themselves or whatever, because everybody gets to live on and be what they want to be or who they want to be. But I think I'm going to stop that too, because if I tell you this and that makes me feel this way and there's no action behind it, I'm not saying you have to jump like a puppy, but at the same time, if there's no action behind it, there's nothing to show that you care about my feelings, then it's like, well, what are we doing here then? You know? But yeah, so those are the two main tips that I have as far as dealing with the different nasty personalities that are out there. Now, the evil ones, you can't do nothing but call the cops or protect yourself at all costs. Protect yourself. Yeah, that. But if you can help it, just call the cops. Because there's some people that no matter what, they just get it in their head that they don't like you, and that's that. People don't grow up out of that high school bully mentality. And it's sad because they're wasting so much energy and time hating somebody that might not even know them. Didn't even know they were being looked at as competition. Was not even thinking about any of them people. But when somebody's it's like a dog with a bone. They convince themselves. Sometimes that's mental problems too. Like, you can't help somebody that's not being medicated, not getting the proper care that they would need in their life to get their life right. So, but either way, just wanted to get on here. I was gonna do a short, but I knew it was gonna be longer than 3 minutes. And I did not want to go live and talk back to people. So I think I'm gonna either do plain videos or shorts until all this mess that I'm going through gets resolved. If people want to talk to me, you can leave comments. You can, if I start seeing comments and stuff, then I'll assume that people actually want to have conversations instead of the people that are trying to just watch me to stop me or learn me. I don't know what the heck's wrong with these people. I mean, good luck. I try to make it entertaining for you guys. I try to make it real entertaining for you. Good night, good night. Good night, buddy boy. Yep. I try, I try. I try, I try. So, yeah, I don't know. But anyways, have a blessed one. Share if you care. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to warm up my coffee. So I'm trying to get better at taking my supplements again, my vitamins, and well, I've been doing good on my meds. So if you've been here for a while, you know I'm open about my health. So that is no secret. I started doing my stories, telling about my life, and then I got to the point that I had to talk about my health. I told myself, I'm not gonna let people for 39 years use stuff against me, like, not really against me, because everybody was so punkish. Like, my own family spread the news about my health within 15 minutes. But none of them came up to me and asked me any questions. Even people that are in the nurse field, there was a couple of cousins asking me dumbass questions. I'm like, don't you get training on that? Like, shouldn't you know that answer? I think then, didn't we have, yeah, I know we had cell phones because my son was older. If it wasn't for my kids being born, I would still have a house phone. Not worry about all these apps and, oh, I text you, where are you? Well, maybe now you would have to have a cell phone, but back then in the early 2000s, yeah, I wouldn't have gotten one. But yeah, so I have nothing to hide. So for anybody that's out there talking about, oh, I have nothing to hide. I'm very honest with anybody I'm with, anybody I've been with. Like I said, there's only one person that I regrettably didn't tell right away, and I learned my lesson. So after that, I've been very honest. Unfortunately, people aren't that way. They're going around infecting the whole South, blaming it on other people. I don't know. But obviously you can, for those of you who learn of anything, even cancer, like anything, lupus, any health issue, never think that life is over. Like some people are scared, oh, I won't find love because of this or that. Believe me, if somebody if somebody really wants to love you, now my throat's doing that because I've been doing dairy. I know I need to stop putting milk in my coffee. I'm just doing I want some of your brown sugar. Oh, did you guys see my post about the milk and honey? Milk and honey bath. I had oatmeal. Sometimes I had not rose petals, but like hibiscus. So make it a whole tea bath. Make it a whole tea bath. Let me tell you something. And if you ever, like, I remember after I had one of my kids, for some reason, this is girl talk for the guys, you can leave if you want. Some reason after having I think my second kid, I don't know, like, I could eat 4 pieces of bread in that week and I would get a yeast infection, and the doctors were like, oh, you're eating too much bread. And I'm like, it was eggs, spinach, and toast. I did that for a couple of years, breakfast, and then I forgot what was the lunch. It was like the 6 weeks slim, 6 weeks something. And back then I was a pear-shaped, so I had to follow what they tell you, what to eat, what type of exercise help you lose weight with your body type. I don't even know what type of body shape I am now. I'm like an apple, pear, banana all at once. But it's okay. It's okay. We're going to get it back together. I talked to the trainer that was gonna work with me and my son. I think I'm gonna put both of my sons, since they can get in for free. Because one wants muscle and one wants to lose weight. So I'm like, yeah, let's make it a family thing. And so yeah, the only thing is about having the trainer thing that they want to tell you what to eat, and I'm like, we're gonna have to skip that part, because I mean, I can follow it to a certain extent, but with these grocery prices, yeah, I'm not, like, don't tell me I gotta do salmon 3 times a week. I'm not gonna do salmon no 3 times a week. Oh, hell no. So unless he tells me, like, maybe I'll tell him I'm a vegetarian, so that way we can keep it on the down low. But either way, the yeast thing, like, if you put just a cap full or shot glass full of vinegar in your bath water and squeeze 2 lemon, or you could cut the lemon, and when you're in there, just squeeze them. That way you can do exercises while you're helping your so, and ladies, on top of that, the vinegar gets it. So there's a tip for you. But either way, there you go. Those are my tips for today, the month. Give you free tips. I wish I could put, I did put my Cash App. Maybe I'll put a screenshot of it again. So if you feel generous and you like my tips, you can tip your girl. But either way, have a good one. Share if you care. Subscribe. I know I have a lot of secret fans. You hiding in the shadows. Come out and play. What was that? There was a song. Or there was it Candyman? Something. I remember something saying, come out, something. Or maybe it was a song. I don't know. A movie, a song. Either way, you get the gist. Don't be shy. You're already looking. You might as well hit subscribe. I ain't gonna tell nobody. All right.